Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My professional training for over 21 years was as a veterinarian. My passion for healing took me into the other side of the aisle to work on people. So the last few years I've been working on different methods, going through different training programs, working with people in a physical way.
Did the animals give you your training for people?
In a lot of ways, they've pointed the ways, because as I looked at the animals, especially the last years of my career working primarily with companion animals, people's pets, is that they were reflections of what was going on with the people. And so having a nose toward healing, I always want to go to the source. And so that encouraged me into making that transition. And so now that I've been working with people, I still have a tremendous fascination for structure and the biology aspect of it. And I'm starting to get invitations to speak to groups and wondering how the biology and the spirituality connect, and the kind of statements that I can make that are building bridges.
All of the biology, every bit of it, is following the vibration of the mind. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. So the wellness that is being allowed or the wellness that is being denied is all about the mindset, the mood, the attitude, the practiced thoughts. There is not one exception in any human or beast that you will ever discover. It's all that. Treating the body really is about treating the mind. Because, as you discovered, you can patch them up again and again. And they will just find another way of reverting back to the natural rhythm of their mind, you see. It is all psychosomatic, every bit of it, no exceptions.
I guess in terms of actually working with people, my background working with animals was in a nonverbal, energetic, intention way. And then working with people in terms of structure, so often I find the feedback I get, it's a word or a presence more than anything I do with them. And yet I feel like somehow I need to be doing something to affect a change. But that's not what really happens.
Well, it's this wonderful thing, because what you're talking about, let's talk about other healers. Jesus is a good one. There are many. But when someone stood before Jesus in a body that was sick, he did not allow himself to acknowledge the sickness. Instead, he beheld only their wellness, because he had practiced that vibration and made it dominant within him. And you've experienced something not different from that. It is actually easier to convey that to the beast than it is to the human, because the beast holds this knowledge as a more active part of his vibration. And so, as your expectation of well-being is in place, then the recovery happens very quickly. What happens with almost all who are involved in healing is that the longer you are involved in healing, the more awareness you have of illness. And the more awareness you have of illness, the more your expectation is muted by the reality that you have observed. And so you actually find yourself sometimes becoming less effective as time goes by, because you are less optimistic as time goes by. You have too much information within you, you see. So if you can just keep remembering that wellness is the natural order of things, and that the patient that sits before you has a cellular mass that understands that well-being is the order of things. And even in the sickest individual, there is more wellness going on than there is illness, even in the sickest of them. And if the emphasis of yours is upon the wellness, then that's what is activated and that's what increases. Where if the emphasis of you is upon the sickness, then that's what's activated and that's what increases. And so your benefit to others, and you feel this, even without our words, we know you know this, that as you interact with someone, what you're actually feeling, you're becoming a part of the rhythm of the healing energy. You're actually feeling their cellular attraction, and you are assisting in that when you are soft and relaxed and expecting. Sometimes healers see themselves as sort of those that help move the energy, almost like being in a stream of energy and you've got your oar in the water and you're paddling along to make it more. And that is not your role at all, because the cells of the body are doing all of the attracting. All of the momentum that is ever necessary is taking place by the cells that are calling for it. Your role as healer, no matter what label you have been given, your role as healer is to be a facilitator in the activating the vibration in the patient or client that allows the cells to receive what they're asking for. So we would say that the best word that matches healer is soother. That's why massage therapy is so effective, if it is gentle. Not only because you usually don't go to get a massage when you think you need heart surgery. In other words, your vibration is already softer, but it's just a softer, less resistant environment. More allowing goes on there than in more intrusive medicines, so to speak. Yes?
I think that got it. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.